Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Before we jump into today's video, which is going to be pretty much getting a few little detail things done, such as I actually want to airbrush the window trimming black because the previous owner got overspray, so I want to try to clean that up. So I thought that'd be a good little technique, airbrush. I want to get the rear louvers back on just so they're not damaged. I mean, for the most part, the car's pretty much ready for paint, so I figured might as well just put them back on and leave it at that. And then just other little things around the car that I want to try to do. But before we do get into that, I actually kind of want to address why the car is not painted yet, because I said come July, beginning of July, end of June, we're gonna have the car painted, and as you guys can see, it's not painted. And something I did not address yet, the fenders. Now, I've been talking about this on Instagram, and I said I was going to make its own video on this topic, but I'm gonna just try to put this at the beginning of today's video, and I'm gonna try to keep it fairly short. So first things first, let's just go ahead and address the fenders. Now, as you can see, we no longer have my custom vented fenders. We just have some plain Jane, boring OEM fenders. The reason for it, guys, I have been putting in so much work, countless hours and hard work of body working, shaping, realigning panels, a lot of hammering and this and that, and body working and filling and primering, and just countless hours on the car. And I came to the conclusion that if I'm going to put this amount of hours to literally get this car mint, I mean like perfect, for the most part perfect, the vented fenders that I made were anything but perfect. Now, they would have looked good, but I just decided if I'm already taking the car this far, I want brand new fenders that have a zero amount of Bondo, and they're just perfect, no flaws, no issues, no nothing, to match with what I've already been putting in for the rest of the car. And if you guys saw my previous video, you guys saw that we put on 2006 plus taillights. Same thing. Reason for that, I explained it in that video. It's the same thing. The taillights that I were making they were gonna look cool and everything, but it was gonna be anything but perfect. So I felt like the newer taillights would have just matched everything else kind of going on with the car. So that explains the fenders and the reasoning why I got the 2006 plus taillights. And again, if you guys haven't seen that video, bam, I'll go ahead and put it up in one of these corners. Go ahead and watch that after this video. Now, so okay, we have new fenders, so why isn't the car painted? Well, we also have, bam, new wheels coming in, guys. These wheels are temporary, and they're temporary. That's that. I have wheels coming in. They were supposed to be here on this July 7th. It turns out they were out of stock, and then he placed the order, and then I was supposed to get them on the 10th, which I believe is actually tomorrow. I think today's the 9th, July 9th. I was supposed to have them tomorrow. Turns out the sizing that I asked for isn't what came into his shop. So now he told me, okay, they're on the next shipment, which puts us now back towards the end of July. So the reasoning for the car not being painted is because we are waiting for the new wheels to come in. We have to put them on, fit them up, make sure everything fits perfectly, because the last thing we want to do is paint the car, put wheels on, and oh shoot, I gotta hammer this out because they don't fit, and then crack. Now we have to get that panel repainted. I prefer to not risk it if I'm spending that kind of money. The other thing as to why this car is not painted, some of you guys are probably gonna absolutely love this. Some of you guys probably are not gonna like this, and that's fine. Been on the fence for this for a very long time, guys. Very long time, and I made a decision. Let me just show you. Let me go ahead and turn this around. Yes. Now that's just an idea of, it's pretty wonky, but I think we're gonna be going wide body, boys. I think what we're gonna end up doing is, let me go ahead and put this back up. So I think the game plan is this. We're gonna wait for the wheels to come in. Right now I do have a spacer on there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fit the wheels, air the car out, see how far out the wheels pop. And then we're gonna be making the decision off of that. If they pop out enough, we're going wide body. If they don't pop out nearly enough as what my measurements say they will, we're gonna keep stock body, but that just means these quarter panels have to be completely rebuilt. In the wheel wells, they're trashed. Like from the previous owner, when they repaired this car, they did it so wrong, it was not even funny. So that's pretty much that. But I measured it out, and I believe we are going to we're gonna be going flares, boys. We're gonna be going wide body. I'm super stoked. I'm not gonna address what kind of kit it is I'm getting, but let's just say not very many G35s have this. Actually, one guy that I know I've been talking to, he actually turns out he has the kit, and bam. But anyways, without further ado, let's jump into today's video. It shows we are already on 7 minutes. Wasn't planning on talking that long, but the things that we're gonna be doing today are fairly simple. So let's just kind of jump straight into it. First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and get this window. Man, my camera is fogged up. That's better. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this window all cleaned up, and then I have my louvers right there. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy cleaned, and then get the louvers thrown on. It's dirty, but it's on. But now on to the next thing, and this is on both sides. We're just doing this window right here, this trimming, and that one right there. But if you guys look, there's silver paint, silver. This is just sanded, so that needs to be restored. This side, right here, you can see all of this silver. This is all overspray from the previous owner, so I want to go ahead and actually mask off the window, mask this off. Not that it really matters too much, but we're gonna mask it off anyways, and then clean it really good with, let me go ahead and get that, some degreaser, auto degreaser. I actually buy this stuff from 99-cent store, and it works really good, no complaints. And then we'll clean it off, and then use my airbrush and just kind of airbrush this on black, and then over that we'll do a flat clear coat with the airbrush as well, and get those looking hopefully somewhat new. All right guys, went ahead and got everything masked. We don't need to do much more than this, because like I said, we are using an airbrush and it's gonna be down, or it's pretty accurate. So what we're gonna be using, ignore the mess, sorry guys. Now this may not be the right way, but I'm gonna try it, and I don't care. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll redo it. Not a big deal. So leave your hate comments to yourself. So here's my airbrush. So it's pretty much literally like a tiny little air gun or spray gun. Okay, needs to be cleaned out pretty good, but we have that. And then I'm gonna actually be using, let's see, I don't have the black here, I don't have the clear. Is this clear? This is clear, but we need to get some, but yeah, pretty much we're gonna be using Tamiya paints. So here's the thinner. We're gonna go ahead and thin it out and everything. Like I said, this may not be the best route, but I think it'll work. And it's pretty much like a rubbery plastic, so I honestly do think it's gonna work, guys. And like I said, if it doesn't, we'll redo it, not a big deal.
No one else sees. In the underground, we're living low key. Can give you peace here in your mind. And as I found no place in the dead of night to come alive. Life is waiting on the other side.
It's been about 30 or so minutes, enough time for it to dry. In my opinion, I think it looks really good. You could still see some of the scratches. There really was no way to get rid of that unless I like primered over it and all of that stuff. But all in all, there's no more silver showing. And here's the other side. This isn't silver. I know that at certain angles, it kind of like, I'm like, oh wait, there's silver, but it's just the lighting. So yeah, those look really good. I'm super happy. Cool. All right, so we got the louvers back on. We got the trim done and whatnot. So now one thing that I want to do is actually something that I did on those taillights when the car used to be wrapped. I'm gonna go ahead and make this piece black. It's just something that I did a while ago and I really liked it, and I've never seen anybody else do it. I know they make little taillight eyelids that kind of like come like this, but in my opinion, yeah, they don't look the greatest. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my knifeless tape out, and we're gonna go ahead and follow this body line, and we're gonna wrap that in black on both sides just to give it that cool little look. And then I think that's gonna pretty much do it for the day.
Cause I don't want nobody change me now. Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect.
Alright, went ahead and got both sides done. Let's get the car pulled out for the first time in like, I think a week at least. This car has not been driven much at all lately. So let's go ahead and get her pulled out and see how the rear end looks. They might need to be redone. It's better doing it off the car, but I just decided screw it. I just want to have a little bit of fun. And we'll see how long they last, but yeah, we'll probably end up redoing it again off the car. That way we can actually tuck it in. But let's get the car started up and pulled on out. Just because, like I said, she has not been running lately at all. But those taillight things look really good. It's a little off right now just because You have the taillight being red, the black vinyl, the gray car, the blue trunk. It's kind of a lot going on, but I think it looks pretty dope, especially once the car's painted. If you guys remember, then you guys will know, but she looks really good. The trim looks absolutely amazing. It looks brand new. It looks really good. Little details. Super stoked. Taillights look really good. I played around actually last night with the fitment and did a lot of hammering and pulling and whatnot, and got the gappings to be pretty much the same on both sides. Louvers are on. Let's do a quick little walk around. She's looking good, boys. And like I said, once the new wheels are on and possibly wide bodied, oh my gosh, this thing's gonna be nuts. Oh yeah, and I did eyelids just for fun. She looks mean. I love it. And let's check out the interior too, just to show you guys, in case you guys are new to the channel and you haven't seen those videos. I just recently painted everything back to silver. They used to be black. Painted it all back to silver. We have the kill switch right in here now for the air ride, so you can see. And then once we flip it, turns it off. That way keeps my battery alive. Got a new cup holder as well, so we actually have the cup holder piece. Super stoked on that. And then of course a new bezel. So yeah, the interior's looking good. Interior, there's still a lot more going down with that as well. Just gonna have to stay tuned for it though. Well, there she is, guys. Get a few little revs. Well, that's all I have for you for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Got some good stuff done, I think. So make sure to leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video, and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about everything that we did. Leave some positivity down below. I want to start seeing some more comments from you guys. Let's get more active and engaged, and let's get this channel growing, guys. Let's get a family started. And subscribe if you guys aren't already. Like I said, a lot more to come. Paint is just around the corner. It's just a matter of little detail things, and then figuring out the wheels and wide body. So, but let me tell you guys, this thing it's gonna be freaking nuts. I'm so hyped. I hope you guys are as well, and hope to see you all in the next one. Until next time, guys, as always, peace out and stay safe.